Did I not tell you that was one of the best gags? Did I not say that? Hey, I was listening to the news today. Apparently David Cameron, the British Prime Minister, has gone on a world tour of all the people, all the countries that are still friends with Britain. Apparently he's due back first thing in the morning. And little gag got the other day, bank robber. It's a totally English gag, the bank robber. He's walked in the bank, he said, stick him up, I'm robbing the bank. Typically English, he said, do you have the account, sir? He said, no, I'm robbing the bank, give me the money. She said, don't be ridiculous. Next! And he's gone, bang, and he shot her. The whole bank's in shock. And he turned to the fellow on his left, he said, did you see that? He said, I did, yeah. Bang, and he shot him. He turned to the fellow on his right, he said, did you see that? He said, I'm awful sorry, no I didn't. He said, I was looking out the window. He said, but the wife's seen everything. That was a lovely little gag about the couple being married 40 years. She said, would you like to go away for the weekend to celebrate the 40 years married? He said, no, what I'd really like is to see what you've got hidden in that chest under the bed. It's been there now all them years. I've never looked. You know, on the honour, I've never looked, but I'm curious to see what's under the chest, or in the chest under the bed. She pulled it out, she said, that's what you want to see? Fine. She's opened the chest, there's 3 eggs and £20,000. And he said, what's with the 3 eggs? She said, well, darling, when we made love and I didn't enjoy over the 40 years, I'd put an egg in the box. He said, oh, 40 years. Not bad. And he said, what's the £20,000 for? She said, oh, every time I got a dozen, I sold them. Well, I told you I come from my home is a place called Liverpool in the UK, a city of Liverpool, and we have a very quirky sense of humour, you know. Men and wife, they're very sarcastic towards each other. It's only a bit of fun, it's tongue-in-cheek, you know. Him and the wife in Liverpool walking around the supermarket, and they got to the booze. 2 cases of beer, £20, and he's put them in the trolley. She said, what are you doing? He said, well, it's 2 for £20. She said, oh, no. Recession, credit crunch, put them back. He said, but it's nearly half price. She said, put them back. Half an hour later, she's getting the makeup, cosmetics, £20 worth going in the trolley. He said, what are you doing? She said, I'm getting my makeup here. Oh, he said, no. He said, recession, you know, recession going on, credit crunch, put it all back. She said, well, that makes me look beautiful. He said, so does 2 cases of beer. And again, Liverpool women that have their own sarcastic sense of humour. 2 of them at the bus stop with their little headscarves on. And the posh car pulled up and the electric window went down. He said, parlez-vous français? And she looked at her friend, she said, do you know any of that parley language, Nelly? She said, I don't, Mary, no. And she said, I'm sorry, love, we don't know, I do apologise. He said, sprachen die Deutsch? Oh, God, she said, Nelly, do you know where that sprachen die language? Do you know that? No, love, we don't, I'm sorry, no. And he said, All'italiano? Oh, she said, do you know where that pizza language, Nelly? She said, no, Nelly, I don't, no. But I'm sorry, love, no. He said, Espanol? Oh, do you know any of that Spanish, Nelly? She said, I don't, love, no, I'm so sorry, no. We can't help, I'm sorry. And the electric window went up and he drove off. And she said to her friend, you know, Nelly, we are so ignorant. We should have learned another language years ago when we were in school. And the typical Liverpool answer came back, well, I don't see the point. He knows 4. It's done him no good, has it? Well, I said before to you, we've got a great show tonight lined up, and it's fabulous. After me, we've got a tax inspector coming on, and he's going to show us how to fill a tax return in. It's going to be riveting, that, isn't it? And after him, we've got an unemployed bricklayer. He's coming on, and he's going to show us how to fill a tax inspector in. It's going to be great.